weather, I love to wash my laundry down at the stream. There's flowers and birdsong, plenty of sunshine, and then the kids can get involved too. While dancing in the laundry, I let my mind wander through nature or belt out a powerful song. But I always find that it's just a beautiful way to spend my day, and that at the end of the day, the laundry is the beautiful result of my play.
Let's do laundry.
Yeah, let's.
Hi guys, we are doing laundry. And it really is nice and lovely.
So to start, we fill up a large basin with lots and lots of water, add our soap and our laundry, and stomp, stomp, stomp. We make a laundry soap out of alkali and fat.
Ready, Pop?
We use that laundry soap on the extra grimy spots to give them special treatment. The wash basin we're using is just the bottom of a old rain barrel that had been cracked, sawed off. Inside of the rain barrel bottom, we've got the spinner from an old washing machine, I believe, that was just given to us. The girls love to help, as you can see, and we really do dance in it.
Want to do some?
I think it's a great way to teach them the skills that they need and to remind them that you don't need fancy equipment to do the necessities of life. So I think that's a good skill to have for the future. I also find that doing laundry this way is really excellent exercise, and I often will dance on the laundry to some energetic music, which gives me a nice high-intensity interval aerobic workout as well. Okay, that's good. Of course, it's a lot more work, but I really think it shows love and care when you put attention into something. And my family can see that I really care about them and care for their valuable textiles. Next, we bring the laundry back up to the house where we've got a laundry line. Got an extra laundry line down by the Chinampas there where I was doing laundry in case I need to do extra big loads or blankets and things like that. Then I wring the items out and hang them up on the line. The laundry line happens to be set up right inside the playground so we can watch the girls play while we hang the laundry. The laundry bar that I mentioned does a great job of whitening, but you don't see the whitening effect until everything is dried in the sun, and the sun definitely makes the effect more powerful. So I make sure to always orient the white items so they face out to the sun. That way you get nice, bright white lace to go play in the mud or climb trees. This spot also looks on to the animal paddock, so I can keep an eye on everyone. There's our little Rosie.
No one.
If your hands are tired of wringing, you can always spin your laundry. The kids love this job. I find hanging the laundry to be really meditative. In recent years, I've given a lot of thought to how valuable textiles are, how much effort goes into producing these clothes, and how many we really need of them. When you wash your laundry by hand and when you repair your own clothes and upcycle your own clothes and make your own clothes, you really start to get an understanding of what fabrics are valuable, what fabrics are sustainable, what clothes are sustainable. It becomes really important. I don't know about you, but I find the sight of a full laundry line to be very satisfying. So in this video, I'm talking to you about laundry and clothes, and I mentioned about sustainability, and I just want to go over a few of the points that are important here that have caused me to make a shift from conventional laundry doing to what we do now, and where I'm wanting to go with how we partake in clothing and our relationship with clothing. So first I should say that, like everything that we have done for sustainability in our lives, it has been a shift that has happened over time. There's been one little step, one provocation that leads to a reason that leads to a new practice. And we enjoy the new practices and what they bring us, so we make more steps and more steps, and we always plan to do more and more. So, for example, we have divested from chemical soaps because, first of all, I have multiple chemical sensitivities, and I find that the laundry detergents were one of the really major sources of the unwell, and even to the point of using laundromats became impossible because of the air quality there, but also the residues that are in the machines. So we switched to biodegradable soaps, which means that you can do your laundry out in nature and not be as concerned about where it goes. Of course, we still like to drain into a gray water filtration, which is a little bit of biomass and gravel that the water goes through before it hits any natural water bodies, so that the plant roots can drink up the nutrients that are left in it, and all the soap residues are picked up in the gravel and can therefore be broken down by soil microbes. So one of the other things that I am progressively divesting from is synthetic clothing. I understand why it's important to make the present economy work. Think clothes that are cheap and basically disposable. It's made from plastic, spun plastic. There's a few drawbacks in terms of wear, but the main problem is that it never disappears. So we like to compost our clothes after they have finished their wear, because there's really, I mean, we thrift away things that just don't fit, but once we're done using them, there's not much use left. I really appreciate cloths that are biodegradable. And that means natural fibers. And natural fibers have all kinds of benefits, like their breathability and their wearability and their sustainability are all fabulous, and of course, unparalleled in their beauty. I got into sewing clothes by first repairing and altering the clothes that I had, because I'm not a conventional shape and I have different preferences. So I'd start to customize things or fix seams or buttons as they were broken. And that gave me the skill and confidence to start to make some simple items. And from there, I started to realize that it really can't hurt when you make something from scratch. Even if it's not perfect or even great, you still love it because there's so much care in it. Like I said, the attitude you have towards something really changes your relationship in the way that you use that thing. So clothing that is cheap and plentiful gets treated with not very much care, and the people involved in making it and the planet don't get as much care either. But when you make things from scratch, you're more inclined to repair them. So then there's permaculture principle, create no waste. You can start to design things that fit you, especially if you're not a fashion model type body. And that's really fun. And then also, I think really importantly, clothing is there for comfort and safety, of course, from the elements and whatnot, but also it's your costume. And even if you think, oh, I don't like costumes, I don't like dressing up, if you're wearing jeans and a t-shirt, that's a costume. That's a costume of a middle class North American person. If you really love wearing something that doesn't come from the store or feels very different, that's a part of you that wants to express itself. So being careful in selecting your clothes and then perhaps altering or generating some of your own allow you to express your individuality, and uniqueness is a very important thing. To value diversity is another permaculture principle, so that's wonderful as well. But most importantly, to the sort of concept about clothing and why they're important to permaculture thinking is just the fairness that comes in when you have a personal relationship with who makes your clothes, whether it be someone local or you make them yourself. You appreciate those clothes, you value those clothes, and you value that service. So you pay a fair wage, and you don't end up with anything that isn't right for the planet, because you can see the results as you go. So I really love the progress that's going on in seeing natural fibers making a resurgence, and people making natural fiber things to be durable, and the move towards organic production of fibers is a really good direction. And I think as people become aware as consumers, they can vote with their dollars and their actions for more fairness in clothing production and more fairness in fiber production and sustainability for the earth. So thanks for considering this with me, and I hope that it's given you some food for thought in how you can make little shifts to make all aspects of your life more in alignment with your values. Like I said, I've been upcycling and making from upcycled fabrics our clothing. Here is a little dress that I upcycled out of 2 small children's coveralls into a new dress, which the girls seem to prefer wearing and I prefer washing. And they get to be favorite items just because a little care goes in. Now I sew by hand, and generally I can do a dress like the one the girls are wearing in about 2 sessions, 2 days of just my spare time between other chores. And these ones that they're wearing are made out of old curtains and tablecloths, and I think they look really magical. I find when you make clothes custom, you can customize the feeling that they give you. And when you wear magical clothes, you end up having really magical adventures. And when you start to make items, you can start to layer up a few of the items you've made, and it makes for really fantastic looks. Thanks for watching.